When the $5 billion bailout was approved in May, President Mauricio Macri was confident he'd never have to use the money. But now, he wants access to the funds as soon as possible.
I want to announce that we have agreed with the IMF to advance all the necessary funds to guarantee compliance with next year's financial program. As for us, we will accompany the support with the necessary fiscal efforts.
Analysts say the bailout was a last resort that didn't impress investors.
Macri's message wasn't strong enough. The markets were waiting for a much bigger signal, and simply advancing the IMF funds doesn't change the situation.
The first $15 billion of the bailout has already been disbursed, but investors doubt that Argentina will be able to finance a total of $25 billion in peso and dollar-denominated debt due next year, even with more funds from the IMF. Argentinians have held nationwide protests against austerity measures, and numerous government interventions have so far failed to reverse high inflation, stalled growth, and a plunging peso. The currency has weakened more than 40% against the dollar this year. It's caused inflation to soar to an annualized rate of 31% last month. To shore up the falling peso, the Argentinian central bank hiked interest rates by 15 percentage points on Thursday. They're now the highest in the world at 60%. The central banks also sold almost $13 billion in foreign reserves since January. That includes $500 million in currency auctions over the span of 2 days this week. The economic crisis is reminiscent of one almost 2 decades ago, which led to a default in 2002.
If we had to go to the IMF, it was because there wasn't any trust. This is a financial bet, and we already went through this, and those who lost were the poor.
While Macri's political future hangs in the balance, some Argentinians say the economy never truly recovered, and they fear history will repeat itself. Laila Humairah, TRT World.